Hello and welcome to Weekly Wind-Up with me, Dave Hodgson, taking a look at some of the news items from around Kirklees as featured in the Huddersfield Examiner. Last week saw Prime Minister David Cameron announce the date for the in-out European Union referendum. This was on the back of a series of negotiations with various EU leaders in which Mr Cameron attempted to alter the terms of Britain's membership to better suit our nation. Depending on which side of the in-out fence you find yourself seems to determine whether or not you see these negotiations as a failure or a success. Regardless of which side you fall, we now know the date of the referendum will be the 23rd of June 2016. Considering the extent to which the European Union membership affects every facet of our lives, this will still leave you very hard-pressed to be fully informed before the vote. However, help is at hand from KLTV's Weekly Wind-Up as we go out into the community to find out what the politicians, academics and more importantly you think about staying in or getting out. Moving on now. Two young brothers who died in a house fire in Fartown have been named locally as Emma Taylor's sons Jake and Logan. The boys, aged 2 and 3, were rescued by firefighters from their burning home in Alder Street on Saturday afternoon. The boys' mum, Emma, escaped the semi-detached house with her 6-year-old son, Finlay. Neighbours tried desperately to force their way into the house but were beaten back by flames and smoke. Firefighters in breathing apparatus searched the house and found the boys in a bedroom. They were taken to Huddersfield Royal Infirmary but were pronounced dead. Neighbours told how Miss Taylor screamed, "Help me, help me," as her boys were pulled from the burning house. Police described the fire as a tragic accident and a full investigation is now underway. An appeal has been set up by Samantha Donoghue, a family member. She wrote, "As you can imagine, they're heartbroken, so I'm doing this just to try help them at least be able to start putting a bit of their life together. It's the least they deserve. Anything anyone can give is hugely appreciated." Meanwhile, Sophie Lockwood wants to raise £500 to help the family to rebuild what they have lost. And Kelly Han has raised more than £500 for the family to help my cousin and girlfriend get their lives back. And finally, is there life on Mars, sang the late great David Bowie. But at the moment, there may not be at all. But no, that's not the so-called red planet. It's those chocolate bars that people in Glasgow like dipped in batter and fried. And the rest of us just, well, eat as they are. After a customer in Germany discovered shards of red plastic in the bars, the Mars company has recalled all its products in the Snickers miniatures, fun-sized Mars bars, Milky Ways and boxes of celebrations. Millions of bars have been exported from their Netherlands factory to 55 countries worldwide, including the UK. You're advised, should you find anything, not to eat it and to ring their free phone number 0800 952 0084. I'll repeat that, 0800 952 0084 and you'll get a full refund. So then, I suppose you could then be said to have barred Mars. Ouch. Bye for now. That's all we have time for on this edition of Weekly Wind-Up. Look out for our next show on the 29th of February. Oh gosh, leap year, when we will be looking at the Zika virus. As always, you can contact us about anything you've heard on this programme by email, info@kirkleeslocaltv.com, on Twitter, search @TheWeeklyWindup, and we can also be found on Facebook, search Kirklees Local TV. That's it from me. Looking forward to seeing you with more news next week. In the meantime, take good care of yourselves, eh?
However large or small your business. Attracting new customers requires dedication and a lot of patience. Just like fishing, but you also need the right gear.
Rods, reels, lines, hooks,
sinkers, lures, tackle box, tackle bag, net, bait, gas, gloves, clothes, and pocket knife wrench.
Or you could simply advertise with KLTV. Online, grow your business and your clientele. KLTV, your vision made reality. Should have gone to KLTV.